Adventure in Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Download! This is Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with...
I'm Terry from Alien Ant Farm.
Dryden from Alien Ant Farm.
Nice. Fancy meeting you over here on the other side of the pond.
I feel like we just saw you.
I know, right? All the way across the world.
Aftershock, right?
Yeah,
California.
Aftershock.
Northern California, that's right. Sacramento?
That's it. Look at that. It is hard to remember when you do all these. It's like they all swirl in your head, right?
Oh, we remember you, for sure.
Well, I take that as the best compliment ever, you know? It's like, hey, Alien Ant Farm remembers the Pipeman. So how do you like doing download compared to, let's say, the U.S. festivals?
What's the comparison? I feel like we get better crowds here in our own headliner type shows, but not necessarily I think we still get love at the festivals in the U.S. We got a really nice welcome here. I don't know that it was better per se. I enjoy both, so yeah.
Yeah, I kind of think it's not a matter of better or worse. It's just different.
Very, yeah. Both are very cool.
Aftershock's cool, right?
Aftershock and this download. This is the second time we've done download. I hope we get invited back to Aftershock too. So
I hope you do too. That's a fun festival, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's just right up the highway for us.
Right?
More or less, yeah.
Where are you guys from? I forget.
Southern California.
Yeah, what part?
We're from a town called Riverside.
I'm very familiar.
Yeah.
I used to sell spas at the Riverside Mall.
At the Tyler Mall?
I just remember, I was 15 years old. I just remember it was the Riverside Mall. I lived in Agora.
Oh, okay.
And you used to have to drive all the way to the Riverside Mall.
That's a long drive.
I also have this from LA in the 80s. You didn't get to see that at Aftershock.
That's the jump in the fire.
You got it.
Graphic, yeah.
So I brought this out just recently. It's been in my closet. And on Shiprocked, I was doing this, and all the bands, and Winston from Parkway Drive, he's like, when did Metallica have a devil in their logo?
Now the fire, man.
That's it.
It needs to, Excel. Our drummer played in Excel for a while.
Really?
Yeah. Jeff Becerra is a good friend of mine.
I went to one of their first shows ever. I lived in L.A., and me and my bro, we got sick of the L.A. scene when Metallica and Slayer left, so we used to hitchhike up to the Bay Area to go to the real shows. I actually went to the first ever crossover show at the Sun Valley Sportsman's Lodge. No security. In Elks Lodge, it was COC, pre-Pepper, when they were hardcore punk, Suicidal before they crossed over, the Descendants on the punk side, metal side, Possessed, Dark Angel, and Savage Grace.
Yeah, I've seen all those bands when I was a kid.
Really?
I'm 53, so
I'm 58.
I grew up in the metal scene, going to see all those bands for sure. I used to go to the Balboa Theater. In fact, I saw COC on the Animosity tour when it was Mike Dean playing bass and singing. Yeah, rest in peace, Reed Mullen.
Well, I saw the Jackson 5 Victory tour, and those guys would smash all those metal bands in a second.
I loved Jackson 5. I watched the cartoon.
I was going to slam the mic and run, but I chose not. I didn't want to disrespect.
That would have been good. I don't know if it would have been good for me, but it would have been good for the interview. Not the rest of the interviews, though. Well, so Savage Grace were friends of mine. Funny that you went to see them, because most people I would talk to, they don't know who they are.
Yeah, I think I saw them at Chuck Landis's Country Club in Reseda.
Guess what? There's blood on here at the Country Club. At the Country Club, you ready? Savage Grace show, last song. I climb up on the top of the Marshall stack, full swan in the air, crowd moved. Oh. I hit face first, knocked out all my teeth. They look much better now that I knocked them out. But wait, Savage Grace went off the scene, okay? A couple years ago, I get...
Savage Face.
Yeah, exactly. I get a PR thing. can you interview this band that's their first album in like 40 years, Savage Grace? I'm like, holy shit. So Chris gets on, he gets on the interview, and you know how you tell your kids stories, and they're like, yeah, right, Dad, or they think you're exaggerating? Now I have proof. He gets on, you were the most tragic LA metal incident ever. He goes, I wondered what happened to you. Like I felt so bad. And it's just so funny. Like,
check out my teeth.
Yeah, exactly. I said, don't worry about it. I have better teeth now, so it worked out well. I can't believe that you mentioned the country club.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of my favorite venues, man.
I went to Balboa Theater, Fender's Ballroom. Like, those are all my places.
Yeah, I grew up in Jersey.
I still stand by Victory Tour at Dodger Stadium. Smash all the shows you guys went to at
the Victory Tour at Dodger Stadium. Are you kidding?
How about, were you into the Osmonds too?
Michael Jackson, Dodger Stadium.
There it is. Okay, but it had to be Jackson 5. You know, because they were the best, the Jackson 5. Imagine what would the Jackson 5 sound like if they were metal?
They'd all play Jacksons, I know that.
Where are you guys going after Download? I don't even know where to go with that. You got a lot of mic dropping moments here today.
Tomorrow we head for Brighton for a headline show.
Nice.
We're kind of just over here piecing festivals together. We got like 4 festivals.
Which ones?
We're doing Copenhagen, Grass Pop, and Jera.
Okay.
Jera on air, and those four festivals, and then just headliner shows to piece them together.
See, fuck. Like last year I did Grass Pop because his first year at Hellfest and Grass Pop were not on the same weekend. So this year I'm back at Hellfest.
Yeah, I've never been to Hellfest, but I hear lots of cool stuff.
Oh, you gotta play Hellfest.
It's mostly metal bands, though.
Didn't we do Hellfest in Mexico? Or no, that was Heaven and Hell, right?
Hell and Heaven.
Hell and Heaven, sorry.
Yeah.
Hellfest is in France, right?
Yeah. But it's so cool because, like, literally you're in hell at night. They have fire going up
I've
the whole
seen it.
thing.
Yeah, I've seen
Oh, my God. And the Lemmy statue, the sculpture.
Whenever it goes down, I follow so many metal bands on Instagram that my feed just comes alive with Hellfest like friggin' propaganda.
Right?
Yeah, that's cool. But I've seen all that. It's insane. It looks like a total post-apocalyptic situation.
It's unbelievable. Now, you done Grass Pop before, you guys?
No, I don't think so. I think these 3 festivals are going to be a first time for us. This is the second time we played Download, but the 3 other festivals will be first time for us.
Copenhagen's badass. I haven't gone to that one yet. Have you done? That's first for that one too, right?
Yep.
You'll have to tell me how that one is.
Yeah. I'm curious.
I'm going to swan dive.
Do it.
And hopefully they don't part.
They will. They might at Copenhagen. Grass Pop, they'll probably be cool about it. Grass Pop's a cool festival too.
Copenhagen's a little hesh.
Yeah.
What I hear.
Yeah. I'm surprised when you said what you did about Hellfest that you're playing Copenhagen because I think that's pretty metal too.
Metal too, yeah.
You know?
You're right. I agree.
And so what else do you want to tell the listeners you got coming up throughout the year or whatever that you want to promote?
Shoot. We got some releases that we're going to do between now and next year. We got some cool stuff planned for like the 25th anniversary of Anthology. We've done some other recordings, like a single we're going to probably put out before that. It's a little bit of a surprise. We got to keep some of it mysterious. Besides that, we're just kind of on and off touring. Dates in the U.S. We'll be back here in November. Well, we come out here for that Boomtown Festival. We're literally coming out to London for a one-off, which we've done before, and it's interesting. And then we'll be in Germany with Skindred in
Nice.
November. Yeah.
And so I think you should remove Smooth Criminal from the lineup and put in ABC. What do you think?
I'm down.
Do it. Maybe you should. Wait, you should do like a whole set of Jackson 5.
It sounds like a lot of work.
Well, you guys fucking rock, and I can't believe I saw you here at Download.
I know, good to see you again, Pipeman.
It's like, holy shit. So I went over to Haley. I was, hey, you need to get them over to me. And here you are.
Cheers, man. Thanks for having us again.
Oh, always, and thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Maybe we'll see you in Cali next year.
If you're there, I'll be there.
All right, man. Cheers.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.